And welcome, guys and girls. My name is Gajitz, and this is episode 16 of Feed the Beast Infinity Evolved Skyblock. So, last episode we happened to kill the Wither and get our division sigil, and this episode I realized that I had my recording done wrong, so I like I didn't really have the right sound set up, and in between that I managed to do a few things. It'll all be in the fast forward down in the bottom right, but I managed to get myself an obsidian matic and some paper and start setting up for the next thing that we need to do. So I've started setting up over there. Also, last episode, or in between last episode and this one, I laid down a bunch of dirt and started building up the grass in the hopes of getting a spawn, but it doesn't seem to be going to happen because I'm in an ocean biome, maybe. Maybe I think that's it. So I think I'm gonna have to try the X compressum baits a little bit later on. But everything's going good over here. I did set up a little bit of better automation over here. So we've now got um, cobblestone getting made from a world interaction upgrade down here, which has lava and water either side. And that's getting pulverized into here, then compressed and eventually sifted. I've got a sorting pipe here so that only the dust stuff and the sand stuff goes in this chest. And then over here we get all our stuff from the gravel. And then we're getting a little bit of extra stuff now. But I did that because we need diamonds. We need a ton of diamonds for the automation that we're going to be doing over here. We also need a fair bit of redstone, so I'm probably going to have to eventually get maybe another pulverizer or something set up. Yeah, something set up so that we can go from uh, gravel all the way down to uh, what is it? Dust, and then sift the dust so we can get a ton of redstone. But in the meantime, we are going to get on to finishing off this division sigil stuff. So we have our division sigil. Uh, we also have our paper set up, which I need to get a piece of string for, so we might as well grab that now. And there we go. There's one piece of string, which means we can then use that for our book and then turn our book into a enchanting table. And over here, I've got a luggage, which I'm going to show you what we're going to do with that in a second. Whenever I do my ritual, I like to have a luggage on us. We have our Silky Reinforced 3 Madoc. I probably should have got a shovel, but it doesn't really matter that much. And what we've got over here is the minimum amount of dirt that you need for the ritual. So what we can do is chuck down our table, and that's basically then going to tell us that we like, actually, you know what? Let's go grab our division sigil and you can see. So over here is our division sigil, and I'll switch that. And if we right click it, it'll just basically tell us it's not the right time. The shift right click. So the altar has a redstone circle. The altar is placed on dirt. It can see the moon. It has sufficient natural earth and must not be lit by outside sources. But what we can do is we can knock out this one, and we don't want to do that. We want to do that. And then knock out this one, as well as you, because I've got carpenter's blocks down here. And that should then make it so that not lit by outside sources is gone. So the altar is now in darkness. It's too early to make the sacrifice. So I'm just going to run around and chuck these torches back down because I don't want mobs spawning in this little area. And also, the reason we have... It can stay there. The reason why we have these, what are they called? Fences up the top here is because when we trigger this, all of this is going to turn to cursed earth and it's going to start spawning monsters. But if we have these fence posts above it, basically what it says is that these fence posts are like an air block and it doesn't recognize them. But mobs can't spawn where there's a fence post. So the only thing that can spawn in here once we get it all up and running is spiders, which we don't really have to worry too much about. They're like not much of a hassle. But what we do need, however, is a sacrifice. Now, I was thinking we could go, oh, we could do our sacrifice now. Hang on, let's see, let's grab Skelly or something and see if we can do this right now. Skeleton? There we go. I was thinking maybe a zombie pigman, but yeah, maybe not. So if we chuck this down, hang on, we need to get rid of these. I think we're gonna run out of time. Can we do this? Can we? So if we chuck our skelly right there, and then we go right click, perform the sacrifice. Oh, hang on, I want to chuck you down on the ground. Chuck you there, and I can't get you. No. Ah, next time. All right, so we're now gonna have to wait a day. So let's sneak in here and grab you back. And we'll grab you, and I want you to come back to me as well. So we don't really... It doesn't really matter. I didn't really want to use a skeleton. I want to get like a sheep or something with the bait, which means... Hang on, I need to chuck you down and grab my torch back. Thank you very much. And we'll just leave this here and we'll come back to the division sigil in a little bit. What we're going to do in the meantime, so we'll just chuck you and you here. But no, we want some grass seeds and some normal seeds. And I think a sapling and witch water will give us a dark oak. Yeah, it will. Nice. So I want a couple dark oaks actually. So let's go you. Hang on. We can go in here. There we go. And what we need this guy. And we need some bait. Which if we want oh no, it's not this, it's hang on. Wrong one. Okay, let's go over here real quick. And I'm going to chuck, grab you, find a piece of dirt. Where is it? There we go. And I'm going to just grow this seed up. And there we go. We got enough wheat. So now we can make a cow bait. Yeah. So we got a cow bait because I want some cows. I also want that grass seed back. Wherever we put that. Grass seed makes a sheep bait. So that means we've got cows, sheeps. I don't really want pigs. I'll leave you there for now. And we're going to go over to our area and we're going to try to spawn a cow and a sheep. So we need... Where is it? 2 buckets. Oh, we got 1 already. No, that's too many buckets. I only need 2. Thank you. Get rid of this. Chuck you and you in there, as well as paper, and we don't need that torch. So we're going to... Ah, damn, I need water. Hang on, I'll grab water. And there we go. So if we head over here and we can set these 2 baits up, we'll be far enough away that they should hopefully spawn. But you never know. So let's chuck this down. So you there and you here. So that will give us that. Do you know what? I'm going to make it a little bit wider. And we'll chuck that one there. Yeah, and then it should fill up. Nice. And then we'll chuck our sheep bait down, which for some reason it's glitchy right now. So you have to put it. Bait will work. The environment. Bait will work in this environment. Move out of range so you don't scare the animals. Oh, okay, so we've got enough stuff. We didn't need... I thought we might need the dark saplings for the bait, but it turns out we don't because we've got enough blocks around. So hopefully we'll either get a cow or a sheep spawning soon. So let's just, I guess, build a little pillar and sit and wait and see. We need to be at least 25 blocks away. So let's see. Can I... Let's go up on this tree. Damn. Damn you, tree. You're in the way. I guess let's go up on that one then. Oh, this is an apple oak. I was wondering why it was a different color. Accidentally planted an apple oak up here. Anyway, let's wait and see if we get a sheep or a cow. Oh, look! Look! On the thing. We've got a cow. Lovely. Hang on, you know what? Let's grab our sword. And let's chuck you down. And say goodbye. And we're going to head over here and say, hello, Mr. Cow. Hello. Oh, it's a baby. So we have to grow him up. So we'll let it do that. I don't actually have anywhere for these guys right now. Oh, and there we go. Baby sheep. Baby sheep. Do you know what? They are freaking cute as all hell. Um, I'm just going to leave you there, and I'm going to come back with something for you. And I think, you know what, because it works so well, let's grab maybe another, like, a few fence posts and maybe another bit of bait. So we want another 3 of you and a grass seed and fence posts. And where is it? Grass seeds are in this one. So it's, oh, we've still got some in here. You and you. There we go. And we can chuck all of this away. I don't need you. I don't need them. Maybe. I don't need this though. Or the oak sapling. And we'll come back and clean that up in a little bit. But for now, just going to see about getting these up and running. Let's go 22. And maybe like this. Go one more. So 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. And you need to now live in there. Thank you very much. Because I do not want to lose you guys. And we need to wait for them to grow big. And then we can breed them up. I'm also going to chuck in another bait there. And another bait here. So then we can get a breeding pair. But that's that. So I'll go get the rest of the stuff ready. Maybe we'll use them, maybe we won't. That is undecided yet. Because I was thinking, zombie pigmen would be a pretty cool thing to have. Or a zombie pigman would be a pretty cool thing to have. And they work with this ritual because of the lightning. So that might be a thing. Oh no, but we need a pig to do that. I don't know. Let me decide and we'll be back in a little bit. Okay guys, so it's almost time to do the ritual and I realized I had a bunch of chickens lying around. So I might as well use those. And we're gonna chuck this guy right here. Now the reason why I want him here is I want him to get struck by lightning and you'll see why in a little bit. But we are very, very close right now to the ritual. Everything's okay. We just need to wait for it to tell us that we can do it. We have our silk touch on us. Come on. Start glowing, dude. Start glowing. There we go. It's glowing. No, right click there. Perform the sacrifice. Sorry, chicken. And there we go. See? Little mister there. No, we want our silk touch. And then we just come through here. And pick all of this up. The ones on the corners first. And we want to work pretty quickly because otherwise all of this will catch on fire. And we're dying to fire. So we need to jump in. I think that's everything. Alright. And we have ourselves. Yeah, we'll let that go. An activated division sigil as well as... Did you pick any up? No, you didn't pick anything up. You lazy, lazy guy. So now, basically, this is a double luggage. So he can hold twice as much now. And we'll tear this down. Hang on, I don't need you. I want this one leveled. And that's pretty much it. So we're going to use our cursed earth to get our new mob spawner up and running. So I'll be back once I work out. Oh yeah, and he just runs around and picks up anything that you drop on the ground, which is really cool. So he's sort of like a magnet, but you have to open him up. And if you want to pick him back up, you just hold, I think it's shift right click, and it'll go straight into your inventory. But when you first make them, they're only um, a single chest size. And if you get them struck by lightning, they turn into a double chest size, which is pretty damn cool. And if he falls off the edge, he'll just respawn. He doesn't lose any of his items. He'll just respawn right beside you. I don't know what happens if you fall off the edge though. That I'm yet to test. But let me again chuck all this away and decide where we're going to. Actually, you know what? I'm going to check the time on this recording real quick and see if we have time to set up this cursed earth. If not, I'll set it up in between the episodes and go from there. Alright, so I've decided that we have run out of time, but what I would like to do is get a few more of these dark curtains, which is why I sort of wanted sheep, but I'm a little bit lazy and I don't quite uh, have the time to be breeding sheep either. So I'm going to automate the getting of sheep, which I need some wood for as well. And we're just going to use the good old, I think it's a railcraft, yeah, railcraft feeding station. Now I don't think this guy needs power, but we'll find out in a sec. And basically all I'm going to do is just chuck this down and it should feed these guys and keep it all, and you've finally grown. Nice. It should feed these guys and keep them up and going. So we'll chuck, I don't know. Does like a 5x5, so sort of want it in the middle there, don't I? Let's grab some of this. Let's go. Feed station on top. There we go. And I can't get that, so let's chuck that guy in there and he'll go pick it up. And then we'll chuck it in here and then go, okay, I want that dirt back. See, sort of like a little magnet, I guess. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to chuck the feeding station in and hopefully we'll get a cow soon. But it should feed up everything in there and breed more things. We're going to need more wheat as well. So, are you guys going to breed? Are you going to breed? I don't know. Maybe it's not quite time. Yeah, there we go. They're breeding. Yeah, and we got another one. So, yeah, I need like a ton of wool for our dark. No, stop feeding him. He doesn't have a friend. I need a ton of wool for this to work. So, or like, I need a ton of wool for dark glass. So I have this over here, and then we have our dark curtains, which I'll just chuck another 2 there. And then if we grab a dark curtain and we chuck it like so, without the middle. Oh no, that's right, it's 5 of this, isn't it? Yeah, there we go. So let's balance that. And it'll give us 5 dark glass. So let's balance you. And then we can grab this, and that's 15. And the cool thing about this is if you chuck it on the ground, it makes, you can see through it, but it makes it dark in there. So basically our glass will help us to see inside our mob spawner and make sure we're killing what we need to kill. The other cool thing about it is if we chuck, I think it's this in the middle and surrounded. No, let's see. If we grab this and go like that, we get reinforced dark glass, which is as strong as obsidian. But the cool thing is um, see, it's still see-through. It's got a nice little border. It looks pretty cool, but it's super, super strong. So, I'm probably going to decide where I'm going to chuck down that cursed earth. And we're going to be using this reinforced dark glass because it will just stop creeper explosions from causing problems. That's all it will do. I don't want creepers ending up everywhere in my base. So, with that all said and done, guys, if you enjoyed the episode, don't forget to hit that follow and like. I'm sorry you didn't get to see the Silky, but yeah, it was in fast forward down in the corner. I've got to watch how I do my levels of uh, speakers and stuff. And anyway, if you want to join the server, you're more than welcome to. The info is in the description below, and we'll see you next time. All right, guys. Later.